Welcome to the craft studio. Today's the 1st of November, so I might as well get into the crafting and get into the planning. I'm going to make myself a Christmas planner folio to get this month started. Come on down to the countertop. It's a different countertop than usual, but come on down to the countertop. Today's project is a design I got from Maymay Made It on her YouTube channel, and I will be following along her video while I make it. I will shut off the volume and I'll put some music over top of this so that you can watch me. I'm not very good at instructing on this because I've only ever made one before. Actually, before I go ahead, I should make sure I actually have the insert. There it is. I'm going to make a planner that can hold a notepad. And I'm going to watch the video while I do it. It takes 4 pieces of cardstock, whatever color you want, and I have my decorative cardstock here on the side so I can make it pretty. I'm more likely to use it if it's attractive. I'll leave a link in the description down below to this video that I'm following. This is Maymay Made It. She has a wide variety of paper crafts available on her website. Oh, I screwed up. I made this pocket and I marked the wrong sides of it. It's supposed to go there, and this one's supposed to go here. This is a pocket. That'll be that. What did I do on this one? I did it different on this one. This won't fit here. Oh, maybe it will. That's it. This is supposed to be 7 3/4, and I've cut it at 8 1/2. By 4 1/4. I've got that. Okay, so 8 1/2, 7 3/4. I've got to cut. I can put it on the board and do it again, or I can just do this, and then it's a score at about a 1/2 inch. About a 1/2 inch right there. I'm going to use the board for that. Score, well, I was close to the 1/2 inch to start with. I wasn't to finish, so I'm going to fix that. I was so confident and sure of myself, and of course, what happens when you're overconfident? You mess up. So that was easy to fix. Let me see if I can fix this other thing. This is only for me, so this part doesn't matter. Where's my block? Rips this really easily. Of course, if you're going to do this, follow Maymay's instructions. Don't follow me. Now let's see if I can fix this one. I'm going to lop this top edge off so the pocket won't be quite as long as it's supposed to be. And then I will score this at 1/2 inch. That'll be fine. 1/2 inch. And I will lop off the top corner so it matches, and I'll lop off the bottom corner so it matches. Okay, let's try this again. Now it's going to go that way. Oh, it must be 3:30. 20 after 3. School bus is going by. It rumbles the whole building. I don't notice it up on the at the house, but the house is up on a hill compared to here, so, and it's another 150 feet away from the road. Oh, I just folded that backwards. So there we go. There's my Christmas, or there's my holiday planner. I'm going to decorate it, but here's the structure of it. This is going to have a magnetic closure on it, and there's a pocket. You can put your receipts in there. And then there's another pocket here where you can put your notes, your slips off of the notepad. There's your notepad. I've got a pen loop here. The original pen I tried has a rubber grip on the bottom, and it won't slide in. So I'll have to be a little more careful when I make another one. But this is it for starting. Let's continue from here. We had to run out, go into town, and that's taken us a couple of hours. It's a 45-minute drive just to get to the city. And to the nearest Shoppers Drug Mart or the Perlator office or to Walmart or any of those things. It's 45 minutes. I'm not going to get this project done tonight, but I can work on it a little bit and I'll finish that up tomorrow. I've also put the applesauce in the crock pot and I'll finish that off tomorrow and may turn it into apple butter, and I'll catch up with more tomorrow. Good morning. November 2nd. Last night I didn't get my apple butter done. I put it in the fridge, and I'm going to finish the process this morning. We got home and had that dinner that was in the crock pot, and I filmed a little, but I didn't have time to do all of the projects. Even the laundry didn't get done, so if you hear the machine running in the background, that's what it is. Just a busy day on the homestead yesterday. So I'm doing my apple butter in my Weston food mill. I've got my apple pulp in the top, and I'm just going to crank that. All of the good stuff, the juice and the pulp, is going to come out of here, and all of the scraps, the skin, and some of the pulp is going to come out of there. So I'm going to run that through a second time, at least a second time, possibly a third, to get more of the applesauce out of it, and I'll certainly get a good workout doing this. I do have a machine that fits onto my KitchenAid stand mixer, but it's much smaller and it takes forever. So if I'm going to do the same length of time, I might as well do it this way. Let's put some more pulp in there. This has got quite a lot of juice in it. I still have half a bushel of apples to process. They're too soft to make into pie filling, and they're even a bit too soft. Some of them are probably too soft to make into decent apple chips in the dehydrator. You can't slice them because they're just not solid enough to lay down in slices. You move a slice and the slice breaks. I think I'll be making a bunch of applesauce. That's it. That's the last apple. I'm going to try something here today. I find that if I put apples in a pot and wait for them to simmer, even with a little bit of water in the bottom, they always scorch to the bottom of the pot. And that's in a thick bottom stainless steel pot, like a big stock pot. So today I'm going to try them in the roasting pan in the oven. Basically, you just have to get them soft enough to mush, right? So I've got them in my big rectangle roasting pan. I'm going to put some water on that. I'm going to put it in the oven. I'll put them at 325. Oh, 325. While I was off camera, I peeled and sliced some apples to fill this Pyrex pan, and I threw them in the freezer for an apple crisp this coming weekend. These apples really needed to be processed. There were quite a lot of bad ones. Some were like completely mush. And we've got a fruit fly problem that needs to be fixed, so getting the apples out of the house will be a big part of that. I cut all the parts for this yesterday. I knew I wasn't going to be able to be in two places at once. I couldn't be in my craft studio doing this and working on those apples and things around the house. So I brought this up. I can do this for 10 minutes and leave it. I can come back and come and go as I'm doing things with it, rather than spending an hour and a half down in the studio. So I've cut everything. All my front, my back, my spines, my everything. And if it's not right, I can leave a piece off and I can add to it later just to finish it. So for this next step, I'm going to assemble the calendar. So this is from Maymay Made It. I'll leave a link in the description down below for the instructions for this, or the link to her demonstration of this. I have got my front cover and my back cover. I have the calendar pages that she had on her website. And because this is only for the holiday season, I only printed off enough for 2 months. This has got Christmas lights around it, holiday lights around it. You could color those with colors of a vine if you'd rather, instead of red and green or yellow lights or whatever. You can just leave it black and white. I've cut plain, this is lightweight cardstock. It's not as heavy as I would like, but it's perfect for this. I don't want this is not going to last for years and years. This is just a quick project. So there's one. I'll stop my yammering and I'll put this on high speed, and you can watch the condensed version. Some of these items I labeled. This one's the back cover, so I'll just go straight to that. My camera shut off. I don't know why it's suddenly doing that. I forgot to put a magnet underneath of this sheet, so I will put a magnet on here, and I'll put a sticker or a cutout on top of it so that my cover will close properly. But in the meantime, before I put down the next flap, I'm going to put a magnet on there. While that's drying, I can work on the next section. This piece can be magneted closed as well, but I'm going to Velcro this one. Apparently I've missed a sheet. I'll have to go cut a sheet for that page. Let's have a look at my Christmas planner. So here we've got the front cover. It's 8.5. It's made from 4 8.5 11 sheets. The magnet that will not stick. I'll give that a chance to dry here. The closure's on the front, on the right, which is a little awkward for some people, but once you've done it for a while, you get it. So I've got my cover. Straight inside I have a notepad. and there's a loop for the pen. I will put a sheet of paper on here. Maybe another list. Inside I have my calendar pages, and they fit in a pocket. Lots of pretty Christmas colors. You can decorate it the way you like. And then I think I messed up the placement of these two papers because I don't want to cover Santa up with that. I wouldn't mind covering this up. Now that's Velcro closure, so I can't put that on this page. But there we go. We have a pocket for receipts or for slips of paper that you're done with, or they can go wherever. So there we go. My Christmas planner is ready to get started. Now I just have to let that darn magnet dry, and I'll put something decorative over that. So there we have it, day 1 and day 2 of the hashtag Handmade Homemade Christmas. What are you making handmade or homemade for Christmas this year? Remember to stop by and see Lynn at Bucket List Homestead and Annette at Our Urban Homestead to see what they're coming up with and to see the playlist of other creators who are joining this hashtag. If it wasn't for Lynn and Annette, this collab wouldn't be happening, and I'd be looking for material to create. So this has kind of motivated me on a path. Thanks for hanging around with me today, guys. I'll see you next time, tomorrow.